So we got 3 options.
Okay.
We can stay right here and wait for them to gobble. That's option number A. Option number B, we can go in, walk about a good ways through the woods, which if they gobble, they were going to go that way anyway. But we can go ahead and take a risk and get set up where they're going to fly down if they're roosted in a spot on the pipeline. Or we can take a risk and either now or whether or not they gobble there, which probably whether or not they gobble there, go take a long trip, drive around, and walk in from public.
Why would we walk in from public?
To get ahead of them. If they hit the ground, this has happened to me multiple times last year. Last year they only gobbled like twice in a tree. This year they're actually gobbling in a tree and then gobbling a little bit on the ground. Gobbling good. That's the only difference. But last year they hit the ground and went the other way. And the only reason I know that is because I was always on this side of them and never saw them. And then I'd find their 8 o'clock sign all over the place up there. But if we hear them gobbling, I think we can, if we hear them in that spot and I know where they're at, I think we can get around there to that side. I think that'd probably be the best option either way. Because we won't spook them. They'll probably come in quiet.
What's the best option?
Probably just sit here.
Sit here and wait?
Yeah. And then if they gobble in that, on that pipeline, we need to get back in our trucks, or you can hop in mine, something. And we need to get over to that public and then walk all the way to my lease. Which it ain't as far as I thought.
So we're gonna sit right here till dark, till daylight?
Yeah.
Alright, well, okay.
They just fired up. He turned around, yeah. I think that's the bird that was roosted on the pipeline yesterday. I have no way of knowing that, but I think it.
That's right. This list of 3.
We gotta go after it. We gotta go after it. The turkey's like right off this highway. I did not expect these birds to be roosted 60 yards. There's a bunch of hens roosted about 80 yards off the highway. We spooked a whole bunch of hens. And now I don't know what to do, and we haven't heard the turkey gobble. I thought the turkey was 300 yards away. That turkey was closer than we thought. No. She's up a tree still. That gobbler was farther back on the creek. But when all them hens flew, I knew something wasn't right. Remember when I thought I heard a person on the other side of the creek yelping? That was a hen like right above us. I never would have expected that. They're still on our side of the creek. I just don't know how to make this work, but I want to. Alright guys, just to kind of explain what just happened. We had this turkey roosted right off the highway. I was looking at my map and listening, trying to triangulate his exact location. And I was like, alright, that turkey, he's on this creek, in a bend in the creek. And if you look on the map, and judging by sound, it sounded like 280 yards was about right from the gate. The two things I didn't calculate was that once we walked down the road to get to him, we would be a lot closer. Number two, I didn't think I figured he might have hens with him. I just didn't think they'd be roosted 60 yards off a highway. Another part of this is there's a food plot kind of straight to my right, and I would have gone straight to that plot and just sat up in it, but my dad walked every bit of that food plot yesterday, and I walked a little bit of it. Neither one of us saw the first turkey track, no scratch, no sign of any kind, zero turkey sign in that plot. And so my thoughts were, if there was no sign there yesterday, they're probably not going to go in there today to leave sign, if that makes sense. And I figured the best chance we had was either coming in the way we did, or coming in from another way. Another part of it is right across the highway is a place that the turkeys have been frequenting a lot. So I figured they'd probably hit the ground about where we were sitting and then head across the highway. Never in a million years would have expected there to be 8 hens roosted 60 yards off a highway. But that's what happened. We spooked all those hens. He got spooked. There's a hen still over there putting. And I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I feel like an idiot. But that's what turkey hunting's all about, I guess. Alright guys, so we walked around, we checked some stuff a little bit. I can't believe I messed up that turkey. I thought he was going, if there wouldn't have been hens there in that weird spot, he would have lit in our laps. Even if there was hens around him, I think he was gonna come that way. But I just never expected to see those hens there. Anyway, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna check some public land. I kind of wanted to get away from my lease after that this morning, and I might not hunt this side of the lease for a day or two. Just cause I don't know. It's all a mind thing, mental thing. So I just don't want to mess with these turkeys too much before they break off from their hens. So I don't know. I'm gonna go check some public land, some fields that border public land, and then go to another spot on public land and see if I can't make something happen over there. It might be a boring hunt to film, but hopefully we can get one down. I don't think they're gonna be gobbling anymore this morning, but who knows? I could be wrong. I don't know. Y'all stay tuned. Guys, I just saw a strutter in a freaking public land road right over here. or it's a public road, borders my lease. I saw a freaking strutter over there. Puffed up full of strut. I gotta go. Guys, that turkey I just saw on the road, he just gobbled probably 150 yards away. I snuck in the woods, I got too far, I got past him, and I was like figuring out, looking at the maps, trying to figure out where to go, and he just gobbled like on the road. I think he's alone, maybe. He gobbled at 8:30 in the morning. He was strutting in the middle of the road. I don't know, I yelped at him a little bit, and I just did a couple clucks and purrs. When I got here, there's a pine row, that row between two pines that's, all this stuff is pretty thick, but it's open. It's a little more open than everywhere else. And I got some thick stuff between me and him. So he's gotta be pretty close to see whether or not there's a hen here. But I answered him, and I guess I'll just sit here and wait a while. It's the latest I've heard of turkey gobbling forever. I think I'm gonna shut up. He could be on his way already, I don't know. I'm so confused, guys. of stuff don't happen around here. I don't know if I've only heard that like once or twice in my life where they get fired up like that at another hen around here. And then another hen started going off 100 yards to my left. And that bird was fired up there for a second. I don't even know if it... There it went. He scalped again. He shot it closer. I'm in a terrible spot. That one over there, a different bird. I feel like I need to get back where I was. Alright guys, I'm trying to make this quick. I think just a few minutes ago, I could be wrong, I have no idea, but I haven't heard that turkey hasn't gobbled in a while, and then I thought I heard a way off gobble, kind of in the direction that he was in, just a lot farther. So maybe he heard the truck and heard me stop and kind of spooked him. It didn't spook him because he was still gobbling, but kind of heightened his senses a little bit. I don't know. I'm still confused as to whether or not that was a person or a hen that was sitting there yelping and cutting back at me. It sounded good, but I don't know. Somebody just pulled up to my truck and stopped and then burned out. I think I'm just gonna sit here till about 10. It's only 9:20. Maybe that turkey will turn around. Or maybe he's somewhere within like 60, 70 yards of me. I just can't see him. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to sit here a while just in case something happens. But I think I just heard him way off. And I also think there might have been two birds, because it sounded like one was back that way, one was right over here, and the one over here was the strutter. I'm sure of that. One over there, I don't know. There's another hen over there. Could have been somebody on the next lease over. I don't know. This morning's been freaking crazy. Too crazy to not kill a turkey. Hopefully he'll come through though. Well, I've been sitting here contemplating life, looking at maps, trying to study where I heard that gobble and hen and all that, looking at the way these thinned pine rows run, where I saw that turkey to where I heard him. They stepped out in one of these rows that I'm sitting in. Not the one I'm sitting in, but like what I'm sitting in. And the way they're angled, they went somewhere a good ways in front of me, I think. They was pretty well stationary while they were gobbling. I don't think I ever heard him move. If he did, he didn't move too much. But I'm about to go walk around. I haven't been to this section of my lease in a very long time, so I'm going to go look around a little bit, I think. And then head on, I guess. I feel like if I sat here about all day, there's a chance that turkey would come back by. Because he knows I'm here, he knows there's a hen over here. But the way they went, I don't know. And that hen, the way she shut up, maybe I spooked her somehow. I don't know. I doubt I did, but who knows. But if I'd have gone farther, I'd been a lot closer to him. But it's part of turkey hunting. Went too far this morning, didn't go far enough mid-morning. This has been a crazy day already.